So yeah, hello everyone, welcome back to yet another itch.io free game. This one is called Pit of Babel, and the only thing I know about this game is that it kind of looks really cool. And that's about all I know. Apparently it's about an hour long, so it's interesting. Hold left to pick up things. Oh, what's this? Okay, we cannot move those things. If I push that there, what happens? Or this? Oh, when you put those in there, it generates a block. And I guess these are X, okay. I see. Let's put this here. That seems about right. But I randomly found this game on itch.io when we were doing the 2-year anniversary. I originally intended to play this, but due to lack of time we didn't get to, and so now I'm doing it because I have some time to do this. It looks like we are kind of in the middle of building a big tower, which is nice. Let's push this here. That seems about as stable as you can hope for. Seems like they are coming from there. I'm not sure what the meaning of these balls is though. Guess we will figure that out. We can rotate. I should probably utilize that. That looks stable, right? I have no idea what these X are. Let's put some in. Doesn't seem to do anything. Anyways, this seems like a perfect fit over here. If we can actually rotate it correctly. That seems stable. I do love Tetris, by the way. It's like one of my favorite retro games. And this kind of scratches that itch, I would say. Put that there. Actually, put this here. I think we are better off putting something else over there. But I think the goal of this game is to simply reach higher up. We unlocked something. The tar and sand beneath me were only contrasted by the pale smoke that suffocated my vision. As I traveled deeper to the bottom of this pit of oily black sand, I felt a foreign confusion grow within me. And for a moment I pondered escape. The soil was too loose to allow me to proper footing to climb out. The only direction this geography allowed was descent. Even then, the incline of this pit was far too sheer to allow me to move directly down without tumbling helplessly. So I descended slowly in this familiar clockwise spiral. For a moment I was filled with a peculiar nostalgia for this path I had never taken. I felt a mix of fear and excitement that was alien to my thoughts. Just moments ago I noticed how perfect my every football was, how each step seemed so precise. It felt more intentional than what my fatigued mind should be capable of. It was here I noticed that I had become paranoid of my own stride. I worked again to quiet my mind. It was lost in these confusing thoughts that I noticed a form emerge from the smoke before me. It was the shape of a person taller than my own stature. The silhouette in the fog was moving counterclockwise towards me. Their black clothing blended almost perfectly with the sand. Grab God. I did not recognize their language, but I understood this is a greeting. I should have felt a reflex to flee in that moment, but this reflex never came. Now only a few meters in front of me the man came into focus before stopping. His suit and posture were that of a businessman, but with clothing far too worn and stained. His only sense of formality was coming from how he held himself with such confidence. "It is good to see you." His accent was foreign and almost thicker than the smoke that enshrouded us. "Have we met?" I asked in an unusually strange tone, the sound of my own voice surprising me. "Hardly, but I would like to," he replied, still beaming. "Pardon?" I replied, working to take control of my voice. "We have hardly met, but I would like to get to know each other. Proximity can be a powerful thing." I wondered what he meant by those words. May I walk alongside you? It would be far too ironic to arrive alone." He had begun approaching me before finishing his sentence. "You may," I spoke, almost purely out of obligation. And so we descended clockwise, spiraling down. It's a little bit of lore, I suppose. There is so many eggs. I'm not sure what these eggs are supposed to be doing. I assume they are eggs, but I don't know. Let's focus on building the tower a bit further though. I think this would fit nicely here. This would fit nicely here, I think. That should be good. Kind of wish I could... I kind of wish the creatures would be coming from a different angle, but that's alright. Now, this thing, I think... Let's put it here. I'm gonna try to lock it into position later. The key to having a good structure is to always make sure that the middle section is interconnected. Because in every physics-based Tetris game, the sides usually give in first. This fits perfectly here too. Nice. And I did already notice that there is a second checkpoint we need to reach. All the way over here. Hopefully we can do so. I guess I'm gonna put that there, why not? Not the best place for it, but it will do. I don't know what the meaning of those yellow things is. Hopefully we can figure it out soon though. Another one bites the dust. I wonder what these creatures are supposed to be. Definitely have some meaning to them, right? I would guess. This fits almost perfectly over there, so let's put it there. Oh, I can use the arrow keys for faster movement. That's gonna be helpful. That's gonna be helpful. I think I wanna put this there to kind of interlock it a little bit. It would be better to find a different interlocking option, but it will do for now. The only place where I can put this is here, so I'm gonna do that. It seems like we can put the blocks away if we want. So for example, this one I'm gonna put there, since I don't see anywhere to fit it at the moment. This will be good over here, I think, to kind of put the pink one into position. Okay, this one is a bit more complicated. I don't really see a good spot for it. I also see there is a little bit of a weird situation up there. There we go. Fixed it before it became too much of an issue. Whenever you see a little gap forming, you need to make sure to patch it up. This will not be stable, I don't think. And there is so many of those yellow eggs that I don't know what to do with them. I don't think this would fit my current build. I need one more of those slightly different shapes, I think. Yeah, this won't work. I need the RNG to be kind to me. This one will work. Kind of. That makes this one work. Kind of. I don't really have any place to put these. I need like a mirrored version of this thingy to put up there. And start building that way. Can I? I cannot. I'm gonna put this over here. Oh, these thingies are eating the stuff. That's what's happening. Okay. I feel like this will be unstable, but let's try. It's actually more stable than I thought. Now I can push this here, perfect fit. Finally making some progress. This is a perfect fit over here. Holy moly. And finally, also this can go down. Jenga Master or Tetris? I guess this is kind of a combination of both, since we are allowed to move the pieces. I'm not sure about this one. I do want this here too. It might as oh. Well, after some time traveling deeper, he spoke. You know where we are. I scrambled to discern whether this was a question or statement. Before I could come to conclusion, he continued. This terrible pit of tar and smoke, the sense of confusion, of wonder. I could feel him smiling behind me. Do you have any ideas where or what this place was, past or present? I was confident I had known moments ago, but at this moment I was unsure. Enlighten me. Enlighten, he cackled and turned, catching a glimpse of his grin. Well, I have an amusing hypothesis, but before I share with you my wayward thoughts, do you recall why you came here? A strange fear gripped me as he spoke those words. I remembered loss. I remembered something small that I could not carry any longer. I believed myself to have lost a child. I could feel the weight of it in my arms, but the specifics remained amorphous. These thoughts were so painful. Had I truly forgotten the name, the face of my own child? Again, I remembered their weight in my arms. I remembered breastfeeding and nurturing them, and I remembered shame. I remembered shame. No, I cannot recall a thing, I said, the smothered emotions in my voice giving away my poor life. What an unfortunate thing to lose. Well, I believe we have found ourselves at the site of a miracle. A biblical miracle at that, he responded so quickly and with such ease. And I am not speaking in metaphor or riddle, I am quite literal. I choose to believe this is the site of the ziggurat of Babel. Well, the Tower of Babel, now terribly decomposed. I barely absorbed his hypothesis, my mind still struggling to discern my own thoughts. I know you don't believe me. I did not respond, and this silence between us lasted what seemed like eternity. Now, before we were interrupted with story time, I believe I was about to put this over here. That seems right. Yo, this is now red. Why is it red? Should I be concerned? I think I should. We should build this a little safer. I think that should work there. And I think this should work here. Whoops. Slowly we are reaching for the heavens. There is a cube, which I think we can put over here without any issue. And there is this, which we can put nowhere at the moment. I mean, you could put it anywhere, but you would risk the stability. And I believe doing this will allow me to actually push this here. Also, I just realized you can rotate with the Q button. Oops. So that's nice. It definitely feels better when you are controlling it with all of your fingers. I'm gonna put that there. Still don't know what the heck this little thing is. Maybe I should put it into the machine. It didn't seem to do anything. This is a perfect fit though, you love to see it. And I am slowly running out of children to sacrifice. Which is not good. Let's put that there. Let's put this on top. Man, this is the most stable build I could possibly hope for. Oops. Don't know what to do with this. But here we are. I think I'm gonna do this just to kind of lock this blue in position. I don't know what this is. Oh, another plant grew from it. And if they eat the seeds, they duplicate. Let me see. That's how it works, okay. I cannot really fit this in there. Not at the moment. This one I wanna put here though, for sure. Therefore now I can put... I think this one like so. You need to eat. This. One of them will grow. I almost went up there with him. I forgot we need to convert them first. It's a bit too risky. I think I wanna do this. Okay, this is a good shape. At least usually. This, on the other hand, I guess it could work there. I need you to eat quicker. There we go. A cube. I suppose we can put it there. Should be fine. This will interlock it a little bit. We do wanna do some other stuff though. Eventually. What am I doing? I'm still worried about it not being interlocked enough. Seems decent at least. Yeah, this is the problem. I cannot fit this in. I need the mirrored version of that one. I guess that will work there. Oh, more story time. The exhaustion in my limbs grew crashing. I felt as if I could collapse at any moment. Yet still, my legs carried me as if they had made this journey 1,000 times before. I raised my head and my eyes were drawn to nothing. There was no shape, no pattern before me, but still my eyes and my vision were transfixed on a particular part of the smoke just ahead. I failed to explain the sensation I felt as from this nothing emerged the shape of a towering boulder of debris. A strange voice inside of me felt I had willed this ruin into existence from the smoke itself. "Behold a fragment of Babel," the man whispered to himself, still behind me. We approached this remnant of some vast structure. Its architecture that remained intact was perplexingly industrial. The blackened swirling stone that comprised it appeared to have been cut at strange angles with a precision greater than that of any ancient culture. The spiraling stone interlocked more similarly to a puzzle or abstraction of art than any practical structure. Even this monolithic remnant seemed to desperately beg to collapse, yet it stood with impressive resistance, its lack of weathering giving the impression it had recently been placed here, although I knew that this is not to be true. We rested beneath an overhang of this structure, slowly regaining our strength. Together nested here, we stared down into the endless smoke below, both carefully observing nothings within the haze. "You believe me now?" I spent no time discerning his intention. "Is that a question?" I asked. A moment of silence passed between us. "Do you want to know why I came here to this ruined tower?" Before I could respond, he stood and spoke again. "We stand here at the site of the greatest cooperation, a cooperation so grand that the divine struck it down out of contempt. Now, was it the goodness of men, the wealth of kings, that allowed this tower's construction? No, it was something far more beautiful than that. Language, the true language, the perfect language. The ability to express ideas to others as they exist within your very own head. Our inability to communicate is what keeps us separate. It keeps our memories from truly being shared. We are consciousness of cells that is denied the community our components possess. With perfect communication, there is no barrier between you and me, there is no misunderstanding, no need for lies or confusion, there is no self. How else could this stone tangle so elegantly, organically, yet remain so robust? The work of countless brilliant organisms? This was the work of a lost organism, the organism made in our God's image, humanity. We were denied the structure, the form, but here among these ruins we will understand each other again. In fact, we already are. Listen closely, even our accents have melted away. He turned to me, his monologue concluding and his gaze locked with mine. "You think I lie," he said, full of fading passion. I didn't even realize we were already at the next level. That's cool. Oh yeah, I cannot put this anywhere on there though. I might be... well, no, not really. I'm gonna need to print... what the heck is this? I think if you let them grow for too long, they no longer are printable or something. I don't know. In any case, they did look kind of horrifying. Let's see if we can fit this in there somewhere. I believe we can. Right over there. Now, I still cannot put that in there. I could put this in there, like here for example. That's gonna make it difficult to get out of this situation though. I think I should print something else. You go and eat. Meanwhile, you go and get printed. This is quite the messed up 3D printer, I would say. Level 4 is over there. Okay. I don't like the gap that is forming in between the blocks. Might be wise to stop it on its track, but I don't have the means quite yet. Fortunately. Okay, you go eat. You... I don't know. I think this one will be helpful because this is the one we needed down here. There we go. I think I also fixed the gap a little bit. Now we can put something else up there, which I think I'm gonna do with this. Because I should be able to easily interlock this eventually. With this, for example. No, that's not the one. You know what? Let's utilize these finally. It's not the best interlocking, but it will do the job. And there is so many of them all of a sudden. Okay, this is what I wanted over here, so that's perfect. This is what I wanted over here, so that's also perfect. This one will work nicely over here, so that's also perfect. This one I can finally utilize as well. But I would rather do something else. Let's put that there. I think this one will be the best to use over there. Cannot fit that there. You need to perish. Okay, let's see if we can fit this in there somewhere. Maybe. Maybe. I still cannot fit this though. That's the same block. Unfortunately. It's raining. Why is it raining? Does it make it slippery? That would be quite unfortunate. I think that works perfectly there. Would be fun. This one, though, I think we need to do something similar by doing this. I don't like these gaps that are forming underneath the weight. Stop giving me these things. Man, this one is actually good. Put that there. Now I can finally utilize this over here. I don't have any use for the other two though. Might as well put that there. Still no use for any of the other stuff, but that's alright. This one... This one is kind of complicated. I'm not gonna put it in because it doesn't feel stable. This, on the other hand, is perfect. I can put that here. Maybe now I can push this somewhere. Not quite. How about this? Yes, I can put that there. Which means this one has to go over here. Not the best way to do it, but it's gonna work out. I think. Put that there. I don't wanna put this one there for some reason. I just feel like it's a bad idea, you know. And we got another one. Cool. These guys remind me of Super Meat Boy for some reason. Yo, nice fit. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Go eat. This is great. We can put that here. Which will give us another lore, I believe. Number 4. No, well then you wish to know the truth? He cut me off sharply. His inflection changed, clearly feigning emotion. It's a tragic story. I lost something very important to me. I lost my baby, my wee little leg. Stop it, I said coldly. He refused. I cannot even remember his face or his name, but I can remember him suckling from my tit. Shut up, I shouted, and now I'm just all full of shame. "Shut up," I screamed, now standing and enraged. I grabbed his chest and shoved him back, sending him tumbling out of our temporary rest site. As soon as he recovered to his feet, he charged back up the hill towards me. I struck him in the head with as much force I could muster, but before he grappled me, pressing and holding me still. Unable to struggle free from him, he spoke to me through his teeth. So much emotion, but you fail even to observe your own anatomy. Let me remind you, as he released me from his grapple, he tore my loose-fitting shirt up and over my head before retreating back and away from my flailing body. Look, you never could have breastfed any child, let alone your own. You are a man, deeply confused by memories that have drifted into your head. Although I was seething for a moment, I looked down and was shocked to see my own body fail to align even slightly with my remembered self. That child was never yours. That memory you are holding so closely, so clearly, is that of this place, of some woman beneath these sands. A maelstrom of emotions swirled within me, the unclear images of children, family and lovers that had plagued my mind came into focus. Incompatible memories of men, woman, beauty and loss. Who was I in this sea? In whose body did I stand in this moment? As a tightness constricted in my throat and a heat built within my chest, I collapsed to my knees, mourning the lives I never lived. I curled into a ball and cried, "Tears of my 100 strangers, you believe me now." Well. I do think it's kind of interesting to take such old and well-known stories such as the story of the Tower of Babel and sort of in a way do a follow-up on it in this twisted, weird little reality, I suppose, where we get to see what happens to the tower afterwards. Some lost souls discover it, and who knows what happens next. They do be at each other's throats though a little bit, so we shall see. And I keep getting these cubes, which is not bad, but also not good. I'm gonna put this one there. That gives me interesting ability to interlock it later, with this for example. Perfect. These ones I can fit up there without any issue. Nice. Now I don't know how many levels does the tower have.
Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
Thank you for the bombs warnings. I don't know how many. It seems like 6 is the maximum, so we are getting close. We are definitely getting close. It's getting harder and harder to remember which blocks I actually need to take up. This is not one of them, unfortunately. This one will work though. Put that there. This one I think we can use over here, which then lets me use this one. Nice. Now we kind of need the Now we kind of need the T-shapes. Why are you angry, Warix? What did I do? It's been a long time since I seen the angry pengu. Just trying to spook you, did I? I did get scared a little bit, because I didn't expect it. I honestly kind of forgot that I had a pengu already. Which is kind of wild. Okay, well, we cannot really do anything in our current setup, but hopefully we will get some better shapes eventually. This one could work. I mean, it works there, I guess. Which then makes this sort of work here, I guess. Is another one of these which we don't want. And another one. Man, how many will you give me? Holy moly, another one. Are you kidding me? Now we talking. That's what I mean. Put that here. Now I think I can put this up there. No, not quite. I think I can put this up there too, because I can put that here. That's about it though. I need some sort of a T-shape again, I think. Or a mirrored version of these three that we have down here. Let me see if we can fit this in. It's starting to come apart in the middle. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. Looks a little spooky over here. I think I fixed it. Is it good? What? Oh, I think I clicked on the number 4 accidentally. Oh, I see. Is it better? I think it's a little better. Not great, not too bad though. The section down here is kind of an issue. We need some better block. This is not a better block. Man, it keeps giving me the ones I cannot use. Also thank you for the Yamate. That's been also a redeem I haven't seen in a long time. Which that's there.
Not.
Which that's there. We have to get it built, at least in some way. Let's do that. Thank you for the coffee, I shall sip. There we go. And it keeps giving me the long blocks. Keeps giving me the line blocks. I think Q can be put over there. That's fine. And at this rate, I'm gonna build a tower out of the long blocks. For sure. Alrighty then. Hope it's not cold. It is a little bit chill. You guessed correctly. But as per usual, I don't mind. Some point in the future, I'm gonna have some sort of a heating device. You know, they actually do sell. I remember, or used to sell, a thingy that you just plug into your PC and it like heats up your Mac. It's kind of interesting. Probably a fire hazard too. Also, I cannot put anything in there. I need the L shape and I need it to be rotated into the direction. Not you again. Okay, T-shape maybe. Not really. I really need one specific block at the moment. I think this one is rotated the wrong way. Guess you can use it for in there for now. It's quite the situation, I would say. Okay, this one is rotated correctly. I'm gonna do something extremely risky. This is something you never wanna do. Now put that there. That's the most unstable piece that you can put there, by the way. But we are kind of running out of options. We are being spammed with the blocks I cannot use. And The only way to get rid of them is to slowly get out of here. Why is it crooked? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. I need this one. Nice. We need to make sure that the tower is still relatively stable. Which I think it is. It seems to be. This is not a good situation. I'm gonna put you in the middle here. And what the heck is happening over here? The grey invaders are always causing troubles. Block. I think I can use that here without too much of an issue. Which means I can also use this finally. And now I can also use this over here. Holy moly, I think we cracked the code. Yes, I can also use this over here. Now I want a T-shape. It's not a T-shape, but I think we don't need it anymore. Give me almost anything else, please. Of course it gave me two of the same, of course. Exactly what I said I don't need. Oh, this one maybe. Maybe over here. Which means I can use this now over here. I wonder what those red thingies are meant to be that float up there. Okay, another one of these. Starting to look like stairs over there. That's not good. I need to make sure to eliminate the stair shape. This is terrible, but it's gonna have to do. Not bad. Would be better though. I wonder where the grey things come from. Not the best place for you. I think we can fit you up here too. Which then makes this still not usable. It's a fun game, fun little challenge. Reach level 6. We are getting close to level 5 at the very least. This is heavily unstable over here. The ping side is a really bad idea. But it will have to do. It will have to do. Going up and down is kind of lengthy, but we are about to reach next lore piece. That I am quite happy about. I recalled leaving that place 100 times. I recalled 1,000 steps by different feet. The downward spiral had tightened. The smoke had become so heavy and vicious. At times I felt I could have swam through it if I was granted the appropriate anatomy. The man walked ahead of me now. He had for some time. We had spoken little as we descended. Our communication had grown abstract, it often being unclear who was the speaker at any given moment. Even in some moments there was no speaker, only language. You are afraid. Beneath this earth, will I dream? Will I know how this ends? Amnesia is the small death. What is memory but the measurement of life? Is to share memory not to extend one's own life? Are there perhaps shapes, recursive and fractal, that emerge from life that only can be examined when viewing many lives? Do these shapes harbor greater truth, divinity, or the absence of it? If the mind is the image of God, what image do we now take? The mind drifted in and out of sea of sounds, each resembling voice in form, but only being understandable in great quantities. Like the grains in sand, individually we were solid and unique, but as a structure we took on properties that could only be approximated as fluid. As we made our final descent, this state of minds was what controlled us. Cool. The final floating device is so close. Will we be able to reach it though? Holy moly, there is an issue over here. I don't know how this happened. There is a pretty big issue over there. That's not what I meant to do. I don't think I can stop this. I don't think I can stop this. Because it seems like the tilt is coming from the top. In some weird way. You saved it for now? Man. What the heck? This thing is destroyed? Oh, I think I see. If we want to win this, We might have to reuse some of these blocks. I think I think it wants us to reuse the blocks to reach the higher level. Yeah. That shouldn't be too bad. The tower is tilted quite heavily though. Okay. Let's see if I can make this. This might be a bit hard to do though. With my current blocks. It is kind of far up there. Didn't I throw down one more? Flat one? Apparently not. Okay. Can we balance this? Kind of can. Can we balance this though? Is this not enough? Apparently it's not enough, that's alright. We made it to the top though. We did it, we freaking did it. You are the Jenga master, of course you can, holy moly. We reached the final lore piece. That was actually a difficult challenge at the end. At last they were before me, yet I do not recall them coming into my vision. The bottom of the pit, a churning place of black sand, ever submerging in familiar spiral. I felt decades older, and in a way, perhaps I was. It felt strange to step onto ground that lacked such an unforgiving incline. The man passed me, moving knee-deep into the swirling sand. He began eagerly removing his clothing. Once released, the clothing swirled around the pit before being sucked effortlessly below the surface. I had seated myself on one of the few articles of debris, legs dipped into warm, oily sand. I could feel the 1,000 faces of those already beneath the surface. They seemed focused on me, or perhaps that was the last remnant of my individual demanding I be special. There was a strange clarity in this place, like the air in the eyes of the storm. I did not recognize my own memories here, but I recognized those that were not. You hesitate, the man spoke awkwardly, using his dejected vocal cords. I felt my throat peel open as I chose to respond. Perhaps someday I will wish to be alone again. You would remain lesser even if you were to flee. You would but be a bundle of conflicted memories, unsure of your age, your wants or needs. We are in the image of G. I cut the man off as he submerged waist deep into the tar and sand. I don't want to become God or divine or closer to his image. Maybe I am content being just a man. As his upper chest submerged, he turned to face me, his facial muscles maintaining composure through great effort. I shouted through the smoke, "Then what do you want? Why come here? Why join these people? Only become just a cell in the organism?" His final pain smile was communicated only through his eyes, before he slipped beneath the surface. In the deafening silence that followed, he wordlessly spoke. "I don't want to be God, I just want to be a little better than this." And the credits are rolling. Oh, let me do it slower. There we go. Nice. So the people of bit of Babel. The tower has once more been willed into existence and thus once more will collapse. I'm not sure what this number means. Is that the number of towers built in total or something? Or towers that collapsed over time? Who knows? But yeah, this was a really fun little short game. I enjoyed it. Now we have some sort of a bestiality. Not bestiality. What's the name of it? Something. What's the name of the book where the beasts are shown with the names? Bestiary? Something like that. Anyways, we have the Uro, we have the Rotters, we have the Daula, we have the Secret Rotter, and we have the Grinder. Alrighty then. This font is kind of hard to read. Bestiary is the word. Thank you, Onyx. Yeah, this font is a little hard to read. I don't know if you can guys read it on stream. But it's kind of hard on the eyes. But yeah, this was definitely a very fun game. I enjoyed it. Look at our little guys floating in the air like they just don't care. The squeaky noises are also very, very adorable. Holy moly, it's raining men. Alrighty then, what's this? That just disables the credits. Oh my god, this whole time we could zoom in and zoom out. How did I not realize this? Let me zoom in on the creatures. I wanna take a up close look. Yo, look at these guys. Aren't they adorable? They are very cute. But yeah, that will do for the Tower of Babel. We managed to complete it all at once in one stream, which is nice. It is a short game after all. I imagine if we, towards the end, as the tower was almost falling, I imagine if it had fallen, it would take us much longer to rebuild, because it was basically at the very bottom of the tower where the crack was starting to show. They look like those things from Death Stranding, the crypto bugs or whatever. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.